Ah yes, anime. You either love it or despise it. Anime is a style of animation originating from Japan that in recent years has exploded in popularity. Now don't get me wrong, when I was growing up, anime was still popular, but it was pretty much frowned upon by society. Nowadays, anime is only slightly less frowned upon.
I mean, can you blame them? Look at this shit.
Now, there are two types of anime fans out there. First, there is the normie, who is someone who pretty much just knows all of the popular series, such as Dragon Ball, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, and all that jazz. The other type of anime fan is the weeaboo, weeb for short. This type of fan is someone who knows all of the lesser-known anime, probably watches a lot of rom-coms and isekai, and maybe owns a body pillow. They also go by another name called a fucking loser.
What?
Aside from watching anime, another form of media that a lot of weebs consume is, of course, video games, and with that sparks the creation of anime games. Some of these anime games falling under the waifu game genre. Now, y'all have probably already seen waifu games floating around in the wild. The ones that you've most likely have heard of are gacha games. The gacha game genre originates from gachapon machines. You know, those machines where you put a coin in them and they pop out a little capsule with a toy in it? Most of the time you get something you don't even want. Now imagine that, but instead of winning toys, you're spending your hard-earned cash on PNGs of waifus.
I'm filing for bankruptcy.
Now, not all waifus are the same, because in these gacha games, there are different tiers of waifus that you can get. There are the normal waifus, which most of the time are what you get when you pull, and they tend to look pretty basic. Now, the waifus that you want to pull are the SSR waifus, in which they are a lot rarer to get, but usually have better character designs and better stats, I guess.
Today we'll be taking a look at a few waifu games that I have found, with the first one being...
Waifu versus Evil. The apocalypse has come. Society had become overwhelmed by a zombie outbreak, and the world has been invaded by aliens. Oh wait, my mistake. An alien. A singular one, apparently. We have come to an abandoned town in search for not shelter nor supplies, but something way more important and crucial to our survival.
So what brings you here to this rundown town, huh?
Oh, nothing really. Apparently I can find these drawings of hot anime girls here.
Ah, I see. Wait, what?
And here we arrive on the outskirts of the abandoned town, where nearby we can pick up an axe and a Glock. Now armed and ready, we make our way into the town, and as we approach it, we can see a UFO looming over us, watching our every move.
But not to worry, fellas, cause I came prepared. Yeah, how you like that, you intergalactic bastards?
Shortly after arriving in the town, we are attacked by our first zombie.
I'm gonna fucking slaughter you, you little boy.
Now that was some thrilling combat. Checking inside one of the houses, we find... oh my.
A fine addition to my collection.
As you can see, there are 10 drawings to collect, and while you search around the town for those drawings, you can also find many other items, in which pretty much most of them are completely useless. Yeah, we got a flashlight. That's cool, I guess. I mean, it's not like the game is that dark, so what's the point of this? Also, I got some petrol. No idea what I use it for, though. To be honest, the only things worth picking up are ammunition, or pretty much anything that heals you. Also, apparently this place has levitating backpacks. Did the aliens do this? Wait, what? Is that the Call of Duty Zombies sound? They just straight up just took the Black Ops zombie sounds. Oh my god. I like that you can examine objects like how you would in the Resident Evil games. I mean, there is no need for it since it's not like you're solving any puzzles, but I guess that's cool. Maybe that's where the evil in this title comes from. I mean, Resident Evil, waifu versus evil. To be honest, in context with the game, this title makes no sense. With the game being called Waifu versus Evil, you'd think that would mean we'd be playing as a waifu fighting against the forces of evil. Right? Look, I don't mean to judge, but considering our burly and muscular hands, I don't think we are playing as a waifu. But with that said, we could be playing as a muscle mommy, and I've heard that those are the it thing at the moment. And God bless... what in the world? Okay, well, that looks normal. So what's going on here? Did the aliens create the zombies? Are the zombies the aliens? Who knows? But what I do know is I found the Church of Anime.
And the Lord said, "Let there be wife."
Collecting all of the drawings throughout the town was going pretty smoothly. Well, that was until we made it to the final drawing. And my god, was that drawing a bitch to find. Like seriously, I spent almost an hour searching for that drawing. Way more time than I should have spent playing this game. It was insane. But eventually, after searching every nook and cranny, I finally found the last one. Now, what do we get for collecting them all?
That's it? I spent an hour playing this game for this?
Bro, at least give me an end screen or something. A thank you for playing would be nice. You know what? Fuck this. Next game. Hey guys, look, it's Red Dead Redemption 3. And I gotta say, Arthur, you look a little bit different. Now, I might be wrong, but I think it might be because of the, you know, your massive fucking tits.
Will you shut the hell up?
Also, is that Uluru in the background? Are there cowboys in Australia? Looks like there are 2 game modes that we can choose from. We can either shoot the enemy, or we can ride the horse. Let's start by shooting the enemy, shall we? Well, here we are. And we are already dead. That's great. Oh my god, what is with the damage from these guys? What? My favorite part is when the buildings decide to phase out of existence. It looks like we have 5 weapons to choose from. We got a shotgun, revolver, rifle, axe, and finally dual-wielded revolvers, which works exactly like the regular revolver. You'd think we'd have double the ammo considering we are holding 2 guns, but nope, it's still only 6 shots. Wait, why are we holding them like that? One final thing that we have in our arsenal are dynamites, which you can throw by hitting the G key, though this is probably a me problem, but I did have a tendency of blowing myself up with them, so they weren't really that useful to me.
End goal is to blow up.
There doesn't seem to be any objective or end goal, and the only thing you're really doing is shooting enemies, which I guess is exactly what the game mode said it was.
I mean, I can't say that they lied. Doesn't change the fact that it sucks.
Let's give the horse mode a try. Who knows, maybe that will be interesting. Well, this is depressing. I mean, sure, we are riding the horse, but that's it. There are no obstacles, no objectives, not even a minigame. I mean, we can explore, but as you can see, there really is nothing here to find. This game was developed by a company called Konnichiwa Games, and looking at their Steam page, it looks like their whole entire shtick is making low-quality anime clones of other games. I mean, look, they got Waifu Hell, which is pretty much a Doom/Quake clone, old-school classics with a new twist. Yeah, and if they wanted to be a little more accurate, what they should have said was, old-school classics with tits. I mean, yeah, this is definitely Quake, but not good. But hey, at least just like Quake, they have an announcer. Okay, buddy, maybe that's a bit too many announcements. What is this, a streamer's Discord? Cool it with the announcements, buddy.
Oh my god, shut up.
To be honest, there is not really much I can say about the rest of their library, because they all pretty much play the same. You are spawned into a world, you shoot a bunch of enemies. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, with that all said, why don't we move on to the next game, shall we? This is Kinki Spiritual Affair Bureau. Now, for those of you who laughed when I said the title of the game, I'll have you know that Kinki is another name for the Kansai region of Japan. So meaning, if you laughed, you owe the entire region of Kinki an apology. Stop laughing! We play as Mizuki Shiraishi, who arrives on the outskirts of the Saiga village, which is located in the Nara prefecture. It is also home to the world's most fierce and feared animal, the deer. Crossing the bridge, we climb up the foggy hill leading up to the village. Well, that was odd. Checking the closest building, we find it to be completely abandoned. However, we do find bloodstains on the floor and on the walls, which is something you never really want to find. Checking the next building, we find more blood and... Okay, well, that was uncalled for. Moving off to the next building, we are suddenly attacked by a ghost.
Did you just sucker punch that ghost?
What in the Matrix Reloaded is going on here? Huh? What?
Now that is some Second Amendment right there, boys. Yeah!
After exorcising all of the ghosts in the house, the TV suddenly turns on, showing a well. Ow. And so, the chase is on. The game pretty much plays like your average third-person shooter. You hold the right mouse button to aim, the left mouse button to fire, F to melee, and G for grenades. After mowing down the waves of ghosts in our path, we chase Satoko down to the graveyard where we lift up someone's grave and use it as a weapon? Okay, not gonna lie, that is kinda badass. Holy shit, look at how far she flew! Okay, well, I guess I should tell you guys the gist of the story. In this game, we investigate an incident that took place in the Saiga village, which not only caused all of the residents of the area to go missing, but also become overrun with unlawful spirits. And honestly, I kind of got more invested in the story than I expected. With a set of characters such as kung fu fighting ghosts, gang leader delinquent Hanakos, and gun-wielding shrine maidens, this game truly has it all. Look, I went into this game knowing nothing, so imagine the whiplash I got when it started out looking like a generic walking sim horror game to suddenly becoming Call of Duty. Now clearly the game is kinda janky. I mean, look at this. But for 14.50 Australian dollary dues, or 10 US freedom dollars, it's honestly not bad, especially compared to the last few games I've played today. Now, I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, cause I think y'all should check it out for yourself, and if this segment of the video hasn't sold you on the game yet, then maybe this Steam review will. At no point in this game do you know what is going to happen next. Hideo Kojima wishes he could write like this. Eat your heart out, Death Stranding. With that all said, let us move on to the next game. Evil forces have emerged and are causing chaos across the land. Shirakan members went to investigate, but they haven't returned. This is Flare Nuinui Quest, where you play as a character named Shiranui Flare, who is on a quest, I guess. So far the game is looking like a Mega Man Classic clone, these bunny characters reminding me of the Mets. Picking up our weapon, it also pretty much functions like Mega Man's Mega Buster, charge attack and all, and we can also slide just like Mega Man does as well. Activating a checkpoint and moving to the next area Is that Usada Pekora?
Oh my god, I'm playing a VTuber game.
Yeah, I didn't realize this until I started playing, but this game was published by Hollow Indie, a publisher of Cover Corp who owns Hololive. Ah yes, I have somehow once again gotten myself involved with VTubers. God help me. But aside from that, this game is actually quite solid. It's got pretty much everything from a classic Mega Man game, such as challenging yet fun boss battles where after beating the boss you gain their ability. Although the game is challenging like the good old classic Mega Man games, if you do get your ass kicked enough, the game does give you the choice of getting a health buff, making the game far more accessible than the classic Mega Man games. As this game is published by Hololive, of course it features all of your favorite Hololive members such as Baby Shark, Rap Reaper, oh my god, what is that? The pixel art is also really good, and the chiptune versions of what I presume are Hololive songs also kind of slap. This game is probably the most fun I've had playing a Mega Man clone in a while, which is not hard considering that the last Mega Man clone that I played was that. But yeah, this is quality shit. I like it.
Alright guys, I reckon I have time to play one more game.
This is Deep Space Waifu. In this game, we play as a bear looking for love in this fantasy world. So far, we can only choose from two waifus, one being the slime girl, and the second one being an elf from the great city of Bubalonia? Huh. Interesting name. I think we'll go with the slime girl for now. In this game, your goal is to reach the end of the stage while avoiding enemy fire. Once you reach the end of the stage, you will fight the main boss, where if you win, you will score a date with the waifu. This game is actually quite challenging though, as you die in one shot, but you do have special moves that you can use once you fill up this bar by defeating enemies that will help you get through the level. All in all though, this game is pretty straightforward. Now one thing that's been bugging me though is, what do these numbers on the screen mean? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm done for today. I'm out. See ya.